If you're like me, you sleep like a monkey with your arm above your head and your leg kicked out to the side. These 5 exercises are going to help awaken your body after maybe an unrestful night's sleep. Join me down on your mat with your knees bent. We're gonna make snow angels, just because that's my name and I wanna do a snow angel. You're gonna reach your arms down. Look at how my palms are up towards the sky. I'm setting the scapula down and back. And I'm gonna slide my arms above while keeping contact with the shoulder blades and the floor. We're gonna go for 8 repetitions in this big arm movement overhead. As you take your arms overhead, I want you to pull the rib cage down and brace your abdominal muscles so that you're maintaining a neutral spine. Let's go for 4 more. Then we're gonna do a slight variation of this. You're starting to feel your shoulders warm up. Let's go for 2 more. Take an inhale as you reach your arms overhead. Exhale, think about bracing the abdominal muscles as your arms come down by the side. 1 more. And now we're gonna put just a slight variation. We're gonna bend the arms and make it more of a shoulder press overhead. Maybe the hands can still touch, maybe not. Your number 1 goal is to keep the shoulder blades in contact with the ground so they're just gliding on the floor, overhead and back down. So now you're making more of a W with your arms. We're gonna go for 1 more here. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come back down. Then you're gonna roll up, come onto all 4s with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. You'll lift your right foot off the ground and you're going to track with your eyes the movement of your foot. So you're rotating the leg out to the side, you're looking at your foot, you're pulling the foot behind and looking at it as it goes behind the opposite knee. This tail wag position is a great exercise to start to awaken your hips, and you're also getting in a little bit of lateral flexion through the spine as well as warming up the neck. We're gonna go for 1 more on each side, or 1 more on this side. And then we'll drop this knee down and we're gonna do it on the other side. Lift the foot up, stabilize the spine, look at the foot as it drops behind the knee, and then use the rotator muscles in the hip to pull the leg out to the side, looking in both directions for 3 more. Last 2, track the toe with your eyes, and last 1. Maintaining this quadruped position, we'll take our right hand, we're gonna thread the needle, and you're gonna shift your weight all the way over to the left. Notice that this left arm is still straight. I'm looking at the fingertips and my left hip is loaded. I'm gonna slide my weight into the right hip, lift and twist, getting more thoracic rotation. Take the arm under, inhale, push your hips to the left. Exhale, push your hips to the right, lift and twist. We have 3 more in this direction. Shoot it to the side. You should feel a nice stretch along the IT band, the outside of the hip. Last 2. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, shoot the arm under. And exhale, lift and twist. Now we're gonna do 5 on the other side. Make sure your hand goes directly underneath your shoulder. Inhale, notice I'm shooting my hips towards you. Exhale, lift, I'm restacking the spine and looking up at my fingertips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and twist. The right arm is always staying straight. I'm preventing my body from collapsing down. Let's go for 2 more strong ones. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and twist. Last one here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and twist. We're gonna drop it over onto our glutes again. Exercise number 4. We have our heels digging into the ground, so our toes are able to move around if you have shoes on. You're gonna lift your hips up, turn your head and look back at a diagonal angle as you reach. Here we are stretching through the lats on the side body, and we're starting to get a little bit of awakening through the glutes and the hamstrings. You can see that my toes are lifted up off the ground. So that's really igniting everything in the posterior chain on the back side of the body. Notice that my head is staying down on the ground and I'm turning and looking back at an angle. So if my mat was like double in length, I'm angling my body and that arm all the way back. One more on each side. Gently tap your tailbone, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, last one, and release it. And then you're gonna roll on up for the last exercise, which is the saw. Your feet are just about as wide as your mat, maybe a little wider. You're sitting up nice and tall, like your back is against a wall. Your arms are out to the side. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, twist towards your left foot. Take the pinky finger and saw off the pinky toe. As you root down, I want you to stabilize the opposite side of the pelvis. It's easy to just kind of roll onto one hip. Anchor yourself in like you're in cement. Reach forward, come up in the twisted position, and then come back to center. And then you'll do it all on the other side. Twist, take the pinky finger, saw off the pinky toe. I'm rooted through the sit bones. Lift up and come back to center. So you have rotation, you have flexion, stretching the hamstrings. Sit up nice and tall in the twisted position and then come back. And then again to the other side. Twist, take the pinky finger, saw off, lift up, and let's do one more to each side. Twist, reach, lift, back to center, and last one, twist, reach, up, and back to center. Now, I know this is for the weekend, but this can be done every single day as part of your morning routine. Thanks for watching.